Okay, boys and girls, we are talking about theme, right, Jensen and Mikey? We're talking about theme. Now, when we're talking about theme, we're talking about the main message, lesson, or moral of a story or text. Now, the theme can be stated in the text, and it could tell us what the moral of the story is, but quite often the theme is implied, and we have to figure it out. And how do we do that? Well, we look for the clues. We think, what happens to the characters? How do the characters react? What do the characters learn? And how do the characters grow or change? And we ask ourselves, what is the author trying to teach me? And here are some examples of some themes. Be kind to others. Friends are important. Don't give up. Other common themes are being yourself. That was the theme of what story did we read where the theme was being yourself? Marisol McDonald. That was the theme of that story. Bravery, courage, community, determination, family, friendship, like friends are important, growing up, hard work, honesty, hope, love, kindness, and responsibility. Those are all common themes in stories. So here's what we're going to do. I have got like a movie for you or a little video for you about theme. And we're going to watch that, and then we're going to try, and we're going to have some little stories that we're going to read, and we're going to try to figure out what is the theme of that little story. We're going to work together to figure that out. So here is a little video about theme.
Once upon a time, there was a young kid. He liked playing board games, and he liked to win. He couldn't stand to lose, and so he cheated. He would break the rules to stay undefeated. All his friends said, you need to come clean. We don't want to play if you're gonna cheat. He thought he would see what he could get away with. It wasn't much, and now he's got no one to play with. And if this story had a theme, cheating is what it might be. Because the theme of the story is what the story is about. If you could put it in a word or two, when you really boil it down, love, betrayal, friendship, honesty, any one of the above could be the theme. There was a young boy, he wasn't too tall, and his dream was to play basketball. They tried out for the team, they said he was too short. They put him on the bench, wouldn't let him on the court. But he kept training and he got really good. And the next year he grew half a foot. He made the team and was the best the school has had to date. Later he ended up playing for the NBA. And if this story had a theme, persistence is what it might be. Because the theme of the story is what the story is about. If you could put it in a word or two, when you really boil it down, fear, compassion, loss, or jealousy, any one of the above could be the theme.
How many themes can a story have? Just one?
Good question. A story doesn't have to have just one theme. It can have many. Take the tortoise and the hare, for example. One important theme of that story is perseverance, because the tortoise keeps going, doesn't give up, and ends up winning the race. But there's also arrogance.
What's that?
Arrogance is thinking you're better than other people.
Like how the hare thought he was better than the tortoise?
Yes, exactly. Different stories can have the same theme as well. There are other stories about perseverance.
Oh, like the one about the kid who played basketball.
Yes, great example. You're so smart. Way to go.
Yeah, I'm the smartest kid in the whole world.
Hold on now. Let's not get arrogant. The theme of the story about. If you could put it in a word or two, when you really boil it down, justice, honor, immortality, good versus that reward hypocrisy, growing up is in reality, any one of the above could be the theme.
Okay, so what did we learn about theme from that video? Tell me something you learned about theme. Yes. Yes, there doesn't have to be one theme. A story can have more than one theme. Yes.
There's many different kinds of things.
There's many different kinds of themes. Yes. Yes. Libby, did you have something? That what? Yes, there's more than one theme to a story. Yes.
Themes are what the story is about, and like the theme of course the hair is that to never give up.
To never give up. Perseverance. That's the big word for that. Perseverance is not to give up. You keep trying. Right? So here's what we're going to do. Now in front of you, you have a recording sheet. And on the recording sheet, it says, can you see where it says task card 1, task card 2? Do you see where it says that? It says that on your sheet? Well, I have got the task cards. And what we're going to do is I'm going to read them. And we're going to try to figure out what the theme of the task card is. So we're going to work on some together, and we're going to see if we could figure out what the theme of the story is, or the passage. Are you ready? So here's our first passage. Nicole and her family moved from New York to Texas. On her first day at her new school, a boy made fun of Nicole's accent. Nicole was hurt. At lunch, a girl from her class named Holly sat next to Nicole. I like your accent, Holly said. I think it's unique. I've never heard anyone like that before. Where are you from? Now I want you to think about that. What do you think could be the theme of that passage? What do you think could be the theme of that passage? What do we think could be the theme of that passage? Now, we know that generally themes fall into the same type of categories. So what do we think could be the theme of that passage? What do you think for task card 1? What do we think the theme of that passage is? What do you think, Elisa?
School is a school.
School, but that's not really a theme. School is a place. So what do you think the theme of it is, though? What is going on in that passage? So want me to reread it again? Or do you think you know? What do you think, Libby? The boy didn't like the girl's accent. So then what happened? So what do you think the theme is?
I think the theme is that, well, the girl is moving and the boy doesn't like her, but the girl does, so like be a friend.
Being a friend. So what do we think? Could we think that it could be being a friend? That could be the theme of this one. I think you're right. I think being a friend. So being a friend could be our theme. Being a friend. Being a friend. And it has that as one of them is friends are important. Being a friend, that's a good one. So we'll say being a friend could be number 1. Okay, so now let's do task card number 3 and let's see if we can figure, or number 2. Number 2. Let's do number 2. So let's identify the theme of passage number 2. Lily could feel her heart race as she climbed the ladder to the high dive. She took a few steps toward the edge of the diving board and turned around. I can't do this, she thought. At that moment, she took a deep breath and decided to jump off, even though she was very nervous. So what do you think the theme of this one was? What do you think the theme is? So we know exactly what happened, but remember, what happens isn't necessarily the theme. Yes, Libby. To try something. Yes, to try something new. Yes. Bravery. I think we could just boil it down to that. To try something, we'll say try something new even though you're afraid. Try something new even though you're afraid. Even though you are afraid. And I'm going to put bravery here as well. I know you have a little box there. I guess we could have said that would be overcoming your fears, right? Because she's overcoming her fears. Okay, are we ready for number 3? Ethan's mom and his brand new baby brother just got home from the hospital. Ethan could tell everyone was very tired. He noticed dishes in the sink and dirty clothes on the bathroom floor. Without being asked, Ethan decided to clean them up. He knew this would make his mom happy. What do you think the theme of this is? What do you think our theme is? What do you think our theme is? Jensen?
Being helpful.
Being helpful. What do you think?
Being kind.
Being kind. What do you think?
Being kind to your mom.
Being kind. Yes.
Helping your family out.
Helping your family. Good. So we could write that. Being helpful. Being kind. Being helpful. Being kind. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Let's see if we can figure this one out. Twin brothers, Sam and Cruz, really wanted a dog for their birthday. Their dad took them to the animal shelter, and the boys chose a little dog named Cora. Now the boys wake up every morning to feed Cora her breakfast. When they get home from school, they take her on a walk. They take great care of Cora. So what is this one showing us? Mikey? Responsibility. I like that. What were you going to say? Being kind to dogs, did you say? Yes. What do you think?
Being kind to animals.
Being kind to animals. So we could say responsibility because they're showing they're responsible. Responsibility. Responsibility. Being kind to animals. Okay, now, so far we've been going in order. Now I'm just gonna pull one out and then we won't know which one we get. How does that sound? Is that more fun? Okay, which one? Oh, I passed card number 8. So now we're gonna go to number 8. Which one are we on, boys and girls? We're gonna go to number 8. Okay. After being away at summer camp for 3 weeks, Amanda couldn't wait to see her family. As her mom's car pulled into the camp's parking lot, Amanda began to cry. She was so happy to see her mom. She loved summer camp but was ready to go home. So what do you think that's about? What do you think that's about? What do you think that one was about?
She felt sad.
So is she feeling sad that she's crying? She was happy to see her mom. She loved summer camp but was ready to go home. So what kind of tears are those? Are those sad tears or what kind of tears are those?
Like you just miss your mom sometimes.
She missed her mom. So what do we think that this is about? Do you want me to reread it? After being away at summer camp for 3 weeks, Amanda couldn't wait to see her family. As her mom's car pulled into the camp's parking lot, Amanda began to cry. She was so happy to see her mom. She loved summer camp but was ready to go home. So what do you think the theme of this is? What do you think? What is this telling us?
It's telling us that she was at summer camp and that summer camp was over. She was ready to go.
Okay, so what do you think the theme is? What do we learn from this? What did Amanda learn? What lesson do you think Amanda learned? How does Amanda feel about her family and her mother?
Sad for him.
That she what?
She missed her mom very much.
She missed them so much because she
wanted to,
she what?
she missed them,
Yes, because she
loved them,
what? She
loved them.
She loves them so much, right? She loves them so much. So what do you think that this story is about? What's the theme of this story?
That she was at summer camp and then she was ready to go and she was crying. And
Yeah, that's what the story is about, but what is the theme of the story? What do you think the theme of the story is?
she loved her mom and dad.
She loves her family. Okay, what do you think it's about?
It's okay to miss someone.
It's okay to miss someone, yes?
She misses her family because she loves them so much.
Yes, she loves her family. So it's probably about love and family. Love, family. We'll just boil, oh, that's number 8, sorry. Number 8. Love and family, that's probably what it's all about. Love and family, that was the theme of that one. Love, family. That was number 8, so put it in square number 8. What square should you put that in, everybody? 8. Square number 8. Be crazy, we're just pulling out different ones. Oh, number 12. We're on number 12. What could it be about? Number 12. Kane was part of a group project. He decided he didn't want to contribute. He just wanted to let everyone else do the work while he drew pictures on his worksheet and whispered to his friend in another group. Why even bother, he thought, when I know that everyone else is just going to do it for me? What do you think that one is about? Yes? He wants to do what he wants to do. What do we call that when people just want to do what they want to do? Do you know what that word is called? He's being what? What's that word called?
Selfish.
Selfish. Is that the word you're thinking of? He's being selfish. So is this a story about being selfish? Okay, so he's being selfish. Is there anything else we could say about what Cain is being? Yes? Libby, what else is Cain being? Did you say he was being mean? He's being mean. What else? Did you say he was being mean? And what else do we call maybe a person who doesn't do their work? Yes? Greedy? I don't know if he's being greedy. A greedy is a person who wants more and more of something. Yes? He's being irresponsible. Yes? Disrespectful. Yes. Okay. So we could say he's being selfish. This is number 12. So this is about being selfish and irresponsible. Number 9, Adam's grandpa tells the best stories and gives the best advice. Whenever Adam has a problem at school, home, or with his friends, he knows he can go to his grandpa to talk about it. His grandpa seems to always know how to handle everything. So what can we say about this passage? What can we say about this passage? Yes?
Grandpa tells stories and good devices.
Yes, and so what would be the theme of this? What word can we use to describe Grandpa? Grandpa's what?
Stories.
Well, yeah, that's what Grandpa tells. So Grandpa has the best stories and gives the best advice. Well, what word do we say about that? Yes?
Great.
Yeah, Grandpa's great. Yes?
Helpful.
Grandpa's helpful. Yes? Thoughtful. Okay. What else could we say about him? How does he feel for his grandpa? What word can we use? He has a lot of what for his grandpa, maybe we could say. How does he feel towards grandpa? He's got a lot of what for grandpa, yes? He's got love for grandpa. Mikey, what other word can we use for him and how he feels towards grandpa?
Happy.
Well, not happy. I wouldn't use the word happy. That's not necessarily a theme.
Feels
maybe he feels grandpa is what? Wise. Is there wisdom? Yes. Let's say this one is wisdom. Wisdom. And this was, which one was this? Number 9? Wisdom. Wisdom. Okay. This is all we're going to do. I think we did a good job trying to figure out the theme. You guys did a great job trying to figure out the theme of the little passages. Good job, boys and girls.